Hello, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a GFX. Now, if you don't know what a GFX is, I'll go ahead and show you. So we're going to go into here and go onto YouTube to my YouTube channel where I make GFXs. So go here, and here are what GFXs look like. This is what a GFX looks like. Those cute profile pictures that are made from Blender with Roblox avatars. So, that's what we're going to be doing today. So first thing that you're going to want to have is Roblox Studio. So you're going to click on that and open it. And so you're going to need to have this. This is a requirement, and I'll tell you the other requirements on the way we go. Click Classic Baseplate, and there you go. Now, if you go to plugins over here, you might not have anything, but you have to get the Load Character plugin and Animation Editor plugin. So, yeah, that's the plugins you're going to need to be able to do this. So when you click the Load Character, you'll see this. And you can just copy and paste usernames from Roblox, and then it will show up their avatar, and click Spawn. And so you don't want to mark this. Don't mark Spawn at Origin. Don't ever. And I suggest you use Spawn R15 for every one that you do. So we're just going to use the owner. It spawns in with the owner. So we're just going to use the owner here, spawn R15, and he should be right there. So what we are now going to do is we are now going to go into the animation editor, the other plugin that we have, and then click on it. Click on the character, and then click select, and then you'll be able to animate it. So first, just put it in the positions you want. For this guy, we're just gonna do like a waving animation. And then there you go. Next thing you're gonna do is make sure this is highlighted in blue when you click it. Then go to model, and then click anchor. Then you can go back to plugins and exit it and press OK. And then it will save the model. Unless you don't do this step, then the model will reset, and then you'll have to animate it all over again. So it should look something like this, and then you're gonna right click on here and then do export selection. So I am going to block all my files because I don't really want y'all seeing that. But then we're gonna name it something like Already Pro because that's the person we are doing. So save, and then you can exit out with pressing no because it really just does not matter. Then the next step you're gonna do is you're gonna have something like Lightroom. So I'll put the link in the description for Lightroom. You also need Blender. So first thing you need to get is Blender and then download Lightroom, or else it won't work. Because Lightroom is a Blender folder, and if you open it, then it's not going to open anything because you do not have Blender. So first get Blender and then download the Lightroom file. Once you've downloaded it, it should appear on your desktop, and double click it, and it should open. So as you can see right here, we're in Blender, but it's a certain type of thing. So what we are going to do is now go to File, Import, Wavefront OBJ, and then get the don't do the MTL, get the OBJ version, and then import Wavefront OBJ. Now you're probably wondering, where is the model? Well, let me show you something. When I zoom out, you'll see that the model's all the way over here because this isn't really accurate. So you'll just have to adjust it the way that you want because it's a little broken for me, or it might just spawn normally for you. But as you can see so far, we are just, trying to get it in position of the camera. So, by the way, if you haven't, or you're not experienced with Blender, then the camera is when you click on this little thing and it'll show the camera view when you render it. I'll show you that later. But anyways, what you just want to do is you want to position it the way you want it. So let me just check if that's alright. That should be fine. And that's really, so let's go ahead and get it higher. So go ahead and get it in the position that you want. Okay. When you press render, don't do this, but when you press render, you will see the model is right here. And so you're probably looking, well, it looks a little off. It doesn't look that special. Well, once you have it positioned, you're going to go click on Already Pro, like the model that you have, whatever you named it, click on it, and then click the little checkered ball. And then you'll see metallic and roughness. Turn both of those down all the way to 0. And then go to Lightroom stuff, and I suggest you put all your lights to white and make sure they're all white. Because I suggest that. You don't have to do that depending on what you're doing. And if you are changing the lights to a different color, I suggest you do right and left. So then what you're going to do next is that's basically all. And so then you're going to go to render and then render image. Now, if you look at it, the image is rendering and it will look really nice when you're done. So give it a second and it should be done in any minute, because if you see up here, that shows when it's going to be done. So, any second, and it's done. So this is what it looks like, and it looks really nice, better than, Roblox quality. If you hear air and wind in the background, it's just my fan. So this is basically what you should have, and then you want to go up to image and then save as whatever you want. Now that you have saved it, then what you want to go ahead and do is exit out of Blender, and then you don't have to save it. I recommend not saving it so you can use it multiple times. And you will have these little things for it. You can just delete those on your desktop. And then you want to go to anything like Canva, which you want to edit it with. So here are all mine. These are really cool. These are all mine. We got, I don't know how to pronounce her name. But I gave her one, and then we have Batman over here. We have Monkey D. Luffy. We have Darth Vader, and then we have somebody, and then we have 2 guests shaking hands. We have Qualo, and we have Doge, and we have me. And then we have a soldier, and I forgot her name, and then Puff Pal, which I love this one. And then I also love this one as well. But this was my first starter one. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to click create, and I suggest you do Instagram post square. And by the way, you don't have to use Canva, but that's what I'm using for this. So then, basically you're just going to find your GFX background. So you can like search one up like this, GFX overlay. And then add in like Roblox at the end or something, and then go to there, and then you should, see what matches him the most. And I'd say maybe a yellow one, so just add in yellow there. And then, sorry about that, I was talking to my parents, but anyways. So basically you're just gonna find one that you like. This one looks pretty fancy, but it doesn't look as good as quality, you know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and scroll through until we can find one that we like, and it looks like that we can't find anyone that we like. So let's do Sunburst. Ooh, that seems cool. And then you have a lot more options. So why not this one? This one seems pretty cool. And then you can just drag it in there and put it right here. And then you're going to go ahead and go to upload files, and then you're going to add that in right there. And then you'll see that he's right here. And when you import it in, it will look good quality. And there you go. You have your GFX. So that's the way I do it. A lot of them can look good based on the style they're on. One of my favorites, okay? This one is my favorite. This one is one of my favorites. This one's one of my favorites. One of mine is one of my favorites. And then this one's one of my favorites. And then also this one. I love this one. But yeah, I make GFXs a lot, and so this is a tutorial for you guys so you can make your channel based off these. If you want, you can just make them for fun. But yeah, that's my tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, goodbye.